So today we're gonna replace the door lock mechanism, actuator, whatever you want to call it, a 2001 Ford Focus. This is the new part. I tested the the power to this, that it's getting power. What you want to do is, if you want to test that, you got two negative cables, one positive. So one is always negative, the other one, when you press your button, it'll send, you'll get the 12 volts on these two. I think it's this one is the one that opens it, this black and orange. So if you put your 12, if you test for 12 volts on these two wires, on the green and white and the black and orange, you should be able to get the 12 volt reading for like just a second. And then that means everything else is working and that it is indeed your motor inside of this guy. So to get to this, you have to remove some of these. If you have this cloth here, I'm sure there's different variants of the Focus. You might not have this cloth. The 2001 has it. So you could just remove the top ones. I think what I've done is enough to get to everything. The way you remove them is you unscrew them ever so slightly, and then you can just pry this part out or unscrew it all the way, like so, and then this whole thing comes out. So I'm actually going to leave this guy in. Where's this hole? It's hard to do with one hand. 1 second. Okay, so I put this on back in, and then you could screw this in, but you could just press it in as well. These are old and there's not much thread on them. It's more like use it as like a locking mechanism. So I know this piece here, you'll have to unclip here. So that should just unclip like that. This should just unclip like that. So you can put this back on when you're done. And then you can run this through the cloth. And there it is. So the new one should be the same. You can verify that it's the same mechanism, which it is. I actually connected this and pressed the button and saw that it's working, so that's good. That's a good verification. And then you got to remove this with 2 screws here and there. They're Torx screws. So this is the Torx screws, and I don't know if these are labeled correctly. Probably not. It's probably one of the T's. Could be one of these T20s, T30s. Definitely not an S2, but that's where it came out of, so that's definitely wrong. But once you unscrew that, this all just comes out, and there's a barrel. This piece will come out. This rubber just comes undone. Anyways, it will unclip once you remove these bolts. It'll all come apart, so you can put this rubber piece on the side. But I'm going to put a step 2 where you have this thing apart and you got to unclip the barrel from this here. It goes in here. There's a pin. So what you got to do is you got to get underneath of it. You have to unclip a little bit around it and get underneath of it so that you can actually get to this clip here with I don't know, like a bent piece of coat hanger or something thin. And when you unclip it, you can just twist this barrel off. I'll show that in part 2.